Hello! Hey guys! I really need some lighting right now because the side of my face looks like it's black. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, today's video is going to be about, drumroll please, coming out. My coming out story and what you need to do, well, not what you need to do, what you should do if you're planning on coming out, everything like that. So, let's get started. Okay. So I have actually two coming out stories, and I've come out more than twice to like so many different people. But one is for my sexuality, and one is for my gender. Um, so my first coming out story was when I identified as female, and I came out as gay or lesbian. And what had happened was I met my girlfriend, and I will be doing a video hopefully with her soon. I love you, babe. So I met my girlfriend, and we decided to go out with each other, and it made me so happy. And so we started going out with each other, but we met in the hospital. So I came home from being in the hospital, and I didn't tell my parents about her because my parents didn't know I was gay yet. And then she invited me to homecoming, but she lives like an hour away. So I had to like get permission to go and see her and, go to homecoming with her. So I had to tell my mom, and my mom had suspected I've been gay for like a while, so she kind of knew. And so I asked her, and she said, ask your dad. And my dad's pretty old school. So I tried to tiptoe around the fact that she was my girlfriend. However, my parents got confused. And by what, I don't know. They got confused and they sat me down and they said, explain this from beginning to end. So I was forced to come out to my dad. And at first, I had said something like, she asked me to go out with her. And I said yes, and he was like, wait, because my parents don't like me saying yes until I get their permission. So he was like, wait, you told me that you told her, like, you weren't gonna go out with her, and, like, you had to ask me first. I said, no, Dad, go out, like, be my girlfriend. In his face. He looked, I don't know, kind of upset, maybe disgusted. So he was, like, going out as girlfriend, like a girl and a boy would. So I said, yeah. And, I was like, do you have a problem with that? He said, what do you mean? Of course I have a problem with that. I don't believe in it. So, eventually that got all sorted out. And after a little bit, my dad got more accepting, and now he's totally fine with me having a girlfriend. My second coming out story is coming out as agender. And I told you guys in like my first video that I was questioning my gender, and I've been thinking about it, and I still am, but like I don't even know what to call myself because sometimes I feel like a male, and then sometimes I feel agender. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Sometimes I'm nothing, sometimes I'm boy. Comment if you know what title that is, what I call myself. Anyway, so coming out as agender. Well, I actually came out while I was in the hospital. So I was in the hospital. I was in it for some mental issues. This was my fifth hospitalization. This was my latest one. And I met this kid named Dominic. And Dominic was a transgender guy. And I had been questioning my gender for a while. And so finally, with some aid from Dom, I realized and identified as agender. And agender basically means without gender or genderless. So I had to come out to my parents, and I decided to do that while I was in the hospital, just because I didn't know how they were going to react. And based on my history with my parents, it wasn't going to be pretty. So I decided to do that while I was in the hospital, just in case something messy happened. So they were coming in for a family visit, and actually, before they came in, the visit before I told them, we were talking about like cis and trans and all the different types of trans, and they had asked me, what do you identify as? And I didn't figure it out yet, so I told them I identified as a girl. So when they came in, we like did a little chit chat, and then I was like, guys, I have something to tell you. And so I told them that I was agender and that I identified as nothing, and I used pronouns they them with the name Jordan. And I asked them, I told them, that's what I preferred. And I just sat there, and I could already see my dad's face turning into fury, to rage. So my dad got really angry. He usually gets pretty angry. That's his go-to emotion. So he got really angry and frustrated, and he started yelling. He said some pretty hateful things. And my mom, she just said, I'm not calling you Jordan, and I'm not using the pronouns they them, because it's too hard for me. So it still brings up some negative feelings. Alright, if you want to come out, if you're thinking about coming out, I suggest go with your gut. For me, I was forced to come out the first time, and then I just came out because I needed to the second time. If you are thinking of coming out, prepare yourself for every and all reactions. Prepare yourself for them to get angry, for them to be happy, for them to be like, oh, okay, whatever. And it really depends on who you're telling. Like, if you're telling your parents and your parents are just cool and accepting with everything, then they're just gonna be like, alright, cool, what pronouns do you use? What should I, call you? And, if it's for your gender. If your parents are a little bit more strict and not really as open-minded, I would just try informing them about what transgender is, or about, gay. Well, not really what gay is, because everybody knows that, basically. Who doesn't know what gay is? Anyway, so if you're coming out as trans, I'd teach them about it first, and then say, and this is what I identify as. If you want to tell me your coming out story, I would be so glad to hear it. So follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, and Snapchat. Contact me, and I will definitely talk to you about your coming out story, or if you need some advice on coming out, I'll definitely be there for you. Shout out to my girlfriend, she's amazing. If you watch this, I love you, baby. And that's about it for today, guys. I tried to upload a video yesterday about I was doing something with Pandora. I tried to upload it yesterday, but YouTube was being a pain in the ass, like a major pain in the ass that, honey, no. Anyway, but it was being a pain in the ass, so I actually uploaded that today. So there are 2 videos for today. I hope you watch both of them. Subscribe, like, comment. That's about it. See you. P.S. I'm on good terms with my dad now. He accepts me as everything I am, and he's totally cool with me having a girlfriend and being not cisgender. So yeah. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I love you. Stay strong. Bye.